So, on Mother's Day, Skai Jackson's baby daddy decided to put the beats as a way of congratulating her on being the mother of their child.
Skai alleges the latest attack happened on Mother's Day when she claims DeAndre slammed her head against a car window as she was holding their 3-month-old son. He has yet to address her claims.
Now, it seems that this has always been a culture from day one, and Skai Jackson has voluntarily put herself or welcomed herself to the party. And this is going to be an interesting video. But before we do that, welcome to the Burning Coast channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Skai Jackson filing a restraining order against her baby's father, DeAndre Bergen, claiming months of domestic abuse, including threats to kill their child.
You know, I'm strong and I know I can get through anything.
Now, is it a coincidence that Skai and Halle are both Disney princesses or Disney female stars? And they are both filing a restraining order against their baby daddies around the same month or around the same period of time? Does that sound like a coincidence to you? I don't know, but we'll see. Now, with Skai Jackson, she has filed a restraining order against her baby daddy, and I refuse to say this man's name because those things will not be uttered from my lips ever on this channel. But she's filed a restraining order against him, complaining of physical abuse dating back all the way to 2024. And this was around the same time I think she was arrested for a domestic case, and she first revealed to the public that she is pregnant for their now baby.
It comes after a year of fan concern for the Disney star as DeAndre's criminal past came to light, amid speculation their relationship may be abusive.
I'm starting to learn how to love myself no matter what and not care what anyone says.
She was also arrested in 2024 in the month of August for a domestic case, but she was released like a couple hours later because it was deemed that it was a misunderstanding, and this is how it has been ever since then. Now, I want you all to remember this. Skai Jackson has always been one of those people that has never really had a good reputation with people in general. And even though I am on her side, at least, please be safe. But this tends to be the case with a lot of people, and I think I have 3 major things to talk about. And the first one is this. This is the first one. I think mental illness is becoming more and more attractive to the average person. Have you guys noticed that? People are beginning to fall in love with people that are mentally ill. Because the people that you expect for people that have a brain to build a family with, people don't be building families with them. They be choosing to build families with people that have been to jail, have a history of drama, have a history of abuse, and yet complain that they are now being the victim of this same abuse when it doesn't benefit them anymore. Wasn't there a rumor that Skai Jackson met this man in jail when she was in jail? Something related to jail and bars? That's where she met him. Now, this is Skai Jackson. I'm sure there are a plethora of men that would really take her seriously. And even though she's going to end up in the same situation, it would be on a very healthy and stable ground, even though I don't think this is ever going to be a stable ground. But that's not who she chose. She chose a man that looks like this. And for the life of me, prior to the baby coming into the picture, this relationship, according to what she's been saying or she is putting out, this relationship has always been an abusive one, whether it was verbal, physical, mental. It was even recorded, according to what she said, that previously her own mother tried to file a restraining order. For your own mother to do this, you know how crazy this is.
Skai claims to have video and audio recordings to back up her abuse allegations. She's now seeking child support and her legal fees covered in addition to the restraining order.
People don't deserve to be bullied, and if someone is bullying, just stand up.
She claims that the baby daddy wanted her to drink bleach while she was pregnant. But this is the same man that you chose to protect when people said that is detrimental to your own health. And do you know why I feel people like this never heed the caution that is being told to them? Is because somewhere in them as well, they're broken.
I'm just like so real. Like I'm just who I am. I don't hide who I am for anyone.
Her restraining order details months of alleged abuse while she was pregnant. She claims DeAndre once demanded she drink bleach to kill their unborn child. Another time, Skai alleges he threatened to stab her stomach.
As people know, I'm an advocate for anti-bullying. I'm going to speak out on about it because I think it's really important. And people go through these struggles every day in life. And for me, it's kind of like my duty with the big platform that I have is to use it for good.
And this is what happens when people choose to go with the flow. Going with the flow will put you in abusive relationships. And this doesn't always have to be an intimate one or a heterosexual one. This can even be in a relationship with your friends, with your own family. Going with the flow will put you in things that you're not supposed to be in. And it's funny that when it comes to making life-altering, permanent decisions, it's crazy how we all choose to go with the flow. We choose to go with the flow whoever we want to invite into our homes. We choose to go with the flow when it comes to who we want to be with, when it comes to an intimate manner. We choose to go with the flow with at least these people, not everybody. I know y'all are smart that listen to my video. I know y'all are smart. But with the vast majority of people, they choose to go with the flow and when it comes to who they choose to share their body with. And for what is being put out there, people are choosing to go with the flow when it comes to who they choose to have a baby with. But it's funny because when that child is born, going with the flow doesn't happen anymore. They begin to see what they have really done and the gravity of the decisions that they've made. And let me tell you something. You will never know somebody or your partner until you live with them and have their children. And do you know why? The reason for that is because when both of you are dating, if one of you guys get mad, you guys can easily go back to your house. There's a break. You guys don't have to see each other 24/7. You guys don't have to see each other when you're not in the mood to see each other. You guys only see each other when you guys feel like seeing each other and when you guys want to see each other. But when you guys now share a baby or live together, you guys have to deal with each other even when you're not in the mood to deal with each other. And this brings out some personality traits that you may not see at the beginning of a relationship. This is why it's advisable to ask the right questions and to take your time to know people. But we have people that just go with the flow. They feel good, so it must be good. They feel bad, it must be bad. They don't feel nice, so it must not be good. But most of the time, things that are healthy for you are not nice. The risks that you have to take to be the person that you want to be are not going to be nice, encouraging risks. But for some reason, we don't seem to get that. And now some decisions are temporary. Some decisions are long-term, while others are permanent and sometimes generational. Skai and Halle have chosen to have babies with these men. That's a generational decision. It's not temporary because you will not deal with these people until you're 18. You will deal with them until the day that you die. And unfortunately, because a baby has come out of the fruit of that relationship, it will even affect your children and your grandchildren. A marriage is lifetime. It may only affect you in this life. But who you choose to bring into this world with will affect even your kids and the people that you haven't seen that are to come from you. So make sure y'all are safe out there. The Burning Coast channel. Like, subscribe, and share.